When you grow old, how to reinvent your life and live a happy life in 2025. As we age, life takes on a different rhythm. The fast pace of earlier years slows, and we are gifted a chance to reflect, reinvent, and embrace the richness of our experiences. But reinvention doesn't mean starting over. It means building upon what we've learned, reshaping our lives with purpose, joy, and wisdom. 2025 can be the year you redefine what it means to live happily and meaningfully, regardless of your age. Here are timeless principles drawn from ancient Stoic philosophy and modern insights to help you thrive. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. 1. Embrace the gift of your body. As we age, our bodies may no longer perform as they once did, but they remain our most loyal companions. They have carried us through decades of laughter, tears, and every step of life's journey. To embrace the gift of your body is not just about maintaining physical health. It's about honoring the vessel that has supported you all these years and ensuring it continues to serve you well into the future. When you treat your body with care, you're making a promise to yourself, a promise to keep moving forward with strength and grace. This isn't about attempting to recapture the energy of youth. It's about nurturing vitality and independence for the life you live now. Simple acts like stretching in the morning, taking a stroll in your neighborhood, or tending to a garden are not merely physical activities. They're declarations of life and resilience. Think of movement as a celebration of what your body can still do, even if your steps are slower or your strength isn't what it once was. Every step taken and every effort made is a victory. The Stoics, too, understood this. Seneca once wrote, "We must care for the body as a servant, not as a master." The body, when cared for, becomes a faithful ally to the mind, empowering it to think clearly, act purposefully, and embrace the challenges of each day. Start small. Begin your day with a short walk, feeling the cool morning air on your skin and the ground beneath your feet. Perhaps try gentle yoga, focusing on the rhythm of your breath and the stretch of your muscles. These are not just physical acts, but rituals of gratitude for a body that has stood by you through thick and thin. And remember, it's never too late to find joy in movement. Discover what makes you feel alive, whether it's dancing to your favorite song, swimming in a local pool, or simply playing with your grandchildren. These moments are not just good for your health. They are moments of connection, vitality, and happiness. By embracing the gift of your body, you're not merely exercising or staying active. You're making a commitment to yourself to live fully, boldly, and with a sense of wonder. Your body, with all its quirks and scars, is a testament to the life you've lived. Celebrate it, honor it, and let it carry you forward with strength and gratitude. 2. Find joy in asking for help. Asking for help is often seen as a sign of weakness, especially for those of us who have spent a lifetime building independence. But as the years pass, there's a profound wisdom in recognizing that life was never meant to be navigated alone. In truth, reaching out for support is one of the most courageous and meaningful acts we can embrace. Consider the times when someone sought your help, a friend, a child, or even a stranger. Didn't it feel fulfilling to lend a hand, to be trusted with someone else's need? Now imagine the gift you give others when you allow them to do the same for you. Asking for help is not a burden. It is an invitation for connection, trust, and shared strength. The Stoics believed deeply in the interdependence of humanity. Marcus Aurelius, despite being an emperor, reminded himself that no one is truly self-sufficient. He wrote, "If you've been wounded, call for a comrade." It wasn't shameful. It was a natural part of life's journey. We are stronger together, and the act of asking for help strengthens the bonds that hold us. As we grow older, the ways we need help may shift. It might be a ride to a doctor's appointment, assistance with technology, or simply someone to talk to on a quiet afternoon. These needs are not signs of decline, but opportunities to deepen relationships. By asking for help, we open the door to companionship, understanding, and support. At its heart, asking for help is about trust, trusting others to care for us and trusting ourselves to acknowledge our humanity. It's a profound reminder that we are all interconnected and that life's greatest joys often come from leaning into these connections. If you find it difficult to ask for help, start small, share a story with a neighbor, ask a family member for advice, or join a local group where you can both give and receive support. The act of asking, even in the smallest ways, builds a bridge to something greater, a life rich with relationships, understanding, and mutual care. Remember, there is no shame in needing others. There is only the joy of finding strength together. By seeking help, you are not giving up. You are refusing to give up. You are embracing the beauty of human connection and rediscovering the profound joy that comes from being part of something larger than yourself. 3. Rediscover the power of reading. Reading is more than a pastime. It is a gateway to other worlds, new perspectives, and the deepest parts of ourselves. As we grow older, the act of reading can take on a new significance, offering not only knowledge, but also solace, inspiration, and a profound sense of connection to the human experience. Books have a way of meeting us where we are in life. They can transport us to far-off places, remind us of forgotten dreams, or illuminate paths we never considered. In their pages, we find companions, authors, and characters who speak truths that resonate deeply. Reading becomes a conversation, one where the wisdom of others enriches our own understanding of the world and ourselves. The Stoics understood the transformative power of reading. Seneca advised lingering on the works of great thinkers, not rushing through them, but savoring their lessons like a nourishing meal. He warned against the temptation to read aimlessly or for show, urging instead a deliberate approach. Choose books that challenge and inspire, that provoke reflection and growth. In this stage of life, reading offers a unique opportunity to reconnect with what truly matters. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. A single, well-chosen book can spark new insights, reignite a passion, or provide clarity on questions you've carried for years. It's never too late to discover or rediscover a book that changes the way you see the world. Make reading a ritual. Find a quiet corner where you can immerse yourself in a story or ponder the ideas of a thoughtful essay. Let the words settle into your mind and heart. Reflect on them, talk about them with friends, or write about them in a journal. A well-read book becomes a part of you, its lessons and emotions interwoven with your own. Perhaps most importantly, allow reading to be a source of joy. Pick up a beloved novel from your past and let it remind you of the person you were when you first read it. Explore genres you've never considered: poetry, memoirs, or even children's literature. Each book is a doorway, and walking through it is an act of hope and curiosity. In rediscovering the power of reading, you're not merely consuming words. You're engaging in an act of self-care and exploration. Every page turned is an invitation to grow, to dream, and to connect with the vastness of human thought and imagination. Let reading remind you that life's greatest adventures don't always require leaving your favorite chair. They can begin with the simple act of opening a book. 4. Take a walk, take a breath. Walking is one of life's simplest yet most profound pleasures. It requires no special equipment or skill, just the willingness to place one foot in front of the other. Yet, this simple act can be transformative, especially as we age. A walk is not just about moving your body, it's about engaging with life, clearing your mind, and breathing in the world around you. The Stoics, wise as they were, understood the power of a good walk. Seneca spoke of wandering walks that nourish the mind and refresh the spirit. When we walk, we give ourselves the chance to slow down and take notice. The sway of trees in the breeze, the warmth of sunlight on our skin, the sound of birdsong, these are the subtle gifts of being present in the world, gifts we too often overlook. As we grow older, walking becomes more than a physical activity. It becomes a meditation. With each step, you reconnect with your surroundings and, perhaps more importantly, with yourself. The rhythm of walking mirrors the natural flow of life, steady, purposeful, yet adaptable to change. It's a reminder that no matter how uncertain things may feel, we can always take the next step forward. A walk can be a sanctuary in difficult times. When the mind feels cluttered with worries or the heart heavy with sorrow, stepping outside can bring clarity. The open air offers a sense of freedom, and the act of walking becomes a way to process emotions and find perspective. As Kierkegaard once said, I have walked myself into my best thoughts. But walking is not only for solitude, it's also for connection. Strolling with a friend or a loved one fosters conversations that flow naturally, deepened by the shared movement. Whether it's a quiet walk through a park or a leisurely ramble in your neighborhood, these moments create bonds that remind us we are not alone. Even if your steps are slow or your range is limited, the act of walking remains powerful. It is not about the distance traveled, but the intention behind each step. A walk through your garden, a lap around your home, or simply standing at an open window and breathing deeply. All of these are ways to engage with the world and yourself. Take a walk, not just to move, but to pause, to savor the present moment and rediscover the beauty that surrounds you. Let each step ground you in the here and now, reminding you that life's most profound joys often lie in the simplest acts. When you take a walk and take a breath, you are embracing the rhythm of life itself, one step at a time. 5. Focus on what matters. In a world filled with distractions, focusing on what truly matters is a profound act of self-care and purpose. As we grow older, the noise of life may quiet, but it never fully fades. There are still countless things clamoring for our attention, some trivial, others urgent. Yet, it is in this stage of life that we are gifted with the clarity to see what is truly essential and the wisdom to let go of the rest. The Stoics believed in the power of concentration, urging us to narrow our gaze to what lies directly in front of us. Marcus Aurelius wrote, concentrate every minute on doing what's in front of you with precise and genuine seriousness. This is not just about getting things done. It's about being fully present for the moments that matter most, no matter how small they may seem. To focus on what matters is to align your time and energy with your values. It's choosing to spend a quiet afternoon with a grandchild instead of worrying about minor tasks, or savoring a conversation with a friend without the constant pull of notifications. It's recognizing that the beauty of life lies not in its busyness, but in its depth. But focusing isn't always easy. The mind, like a restless traveler, tends to wander. We find ourselves replaying past regrets or worrying about uncertain futures. Yet, the present moment, the only time we truly have, is where life unfolds. To focus is to gently guide the mind back to now, over and over again, with patience and grace. This practice of focus is not about perfection. There will be days when distractions win and moments slip by. The key is to notice when it happens and to start again as often as needed. Over time, focusing on what matters becomes a habit, a way of living that allows you to experience the fullness of each moment. Simplifying your life can help sharpen your focus. Consider letting go of what no longer serves you, whether it's material clutter, unnecessary obligations, or even outdated expectations of yourself. with fewer distractions, it becomes easier to see and cherish the things that truly bring meaning and joy. Focusing on what matters also means being kind to yourself. It's acknowledging that some days you may feel scattered, and that's okay. What's important is your intention to live with purpose and presence. Each day is an opportunity to recommit to what matters most, whether it's relationships, passions, or simply the act of being fully alive. To focus on what matters is to honor the life you've built and the time you have now. It's a way of saying yes to the things that fill your heart and no to the noise that doesn't. In doing so, you create space for joy, connection, and the quiet satisfaction of a life well lived. Focus is not just about attention, it's about choosing to live intentionally, moment by moment, with clarity and love. 6. Free yourself from old habits. As the years pass, we often become set in our ways, comfortable in routines that feel familiar and safe. Yet, these habits, some seemingly harmless, can quietly take hold of us, dictating our choices and limiting our freedom. To truly reinvent yourself and live fully, it's essential to examine these patterns and ask, do they serve me or do they hold me back? Freedom is a cornerstone of a meaningful life, and that includes freedom from the habits and dependencies that no longer align with who you want to be. The Stoics taught that true strength comes from mastery over oneself. Seneca warned against becoming a slave to cravings or routines, reminding us that dependency, even on small things, erodes our autonomy and clouds our ability to make deliberate choices. Breaking free from old habits isn't easy, but it is liberating. The first step is awareness. Take a moment to reflect on the habits that have become part of your daily life. Perhaps it's an attachment to a particular comfort that no longer serves your health, or a tendency to dwell on worries that dim your joy. These habits may seem small, but their cumulative effect can weigh heavily on your spirit. Once you've identified a habit you wish to change, approach it with kindness and determination. Change doesn't happen overnight. It is a process, a series of small steps that lead to transformation. Instead of focusing on deprivation, think about what you're gaining: renewed energy, mental clarity, or the satisfaction of knowing you're in control of your choices. Freedom from old habits also opens the door to new possibilities. When you let go of what no longer serves you, you create space for growth, curiosity, and discovery. You may find yourself drawn to activities you hadn't considered before, a new hobby, a healthier routine, or even a change in how you approach your relationships. Each small shift brings you closer to a life aligned with your values and aspirations. This process requires patience and self-compassion. There will be moments of challenge, days when it feels easier to fall back into old patterns. But remember, every effort you make is a step toward freedom. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and remind yourself that the path to change is a journey worth taking. To free yourself from old habits is to reclaim your life. It's an act of courage, a declaration that you will not be defined by inertia or dependency. Instead, you choose to live with intention, embracing the power to shape your future. With each habit you release, you step closer to the life you deserve, a life of purpose, authenticity, and boundless potential. 7. Celebrate imperfection. Life, like a piece of handcrafted pottery, is most beautiful in its imperfections. The cracks and uneven edges tell a story, reminding us of where we've been, what we've endured, and how we've grown. As we grow older, it's tempting to reflect on what might have been or lament what could have been done better. Yet, the real art of living lies in embracing these imperfections and celebrating the life we've built just as it is. Perfectionism, though often disguised as high standards or ambition, can quietly rob us of joy. It whispers that what we've done is never enough, that we could always be better, faster, more accomplished. But life isn't about flawless execution. It's about heartfelt effort. It's about showing up, trying, and learning along the way. The Stoics remind us that striving for perfection is not the goal. Progress is. Marcus Aurelius said, "Do not be ashamed of making mistakes. Instead, strive to avoid them." It's not about being free from error, but about being willing to stretch, to grow, and to try again. Each imperfection is a lesson, a stepping stone toward becoming more compassionate, more resilient, and more authentic. When we let go of the need to be perfect, we free ourselves to live more fully. We allow ourselves to enjoy the process rather than fixate on the outcome. We begin to see our mistakes not as failures, but as signs of effort, of courage, of life lived boldly. A misstep in a conversation, a forgotten detail, or an imperfect attempt at something new becomes not a mark against us, but a reminder that we are still growing, still learning, still alive. Celebrate imperfection by focusing on what truly matters. It's not the spotless home or the perfectly planned event that lingers in our hearts. It's the laughter shared, the warmth of connection, the memories created in moments of spontaneity and authenticity. Life's most cherished experiences are rarely perfect. They are real. To celebrate imperfection is also to extend grace to yourself and to others. Recognize the beauty in your own humanity, in the unique texture of your life. Forgive yourself for the times you fell short and celebrate the strength it took to stand up again. Extend that same understanding to those around you, for their imperfections are part of their story, just as yours are part of yours. Life doesn't demand perfection from you. It asks only that you keep moving forward, that you keep striving, that you keep opening your heart to the possibilities of each day. Celebrate the cracks and uneven edges, for they are what make your life yours. They are proof of your resilience, your courage, and your unyielding capacity to grow. In celebrating imperfection, you find not only acceptance, but also the profound joy of being unapologetically, beautifully human. 8. Choose a word to guide you. In the vast expanse of a year, filled with moments of joy, challenge, and reflection, having a single word to guide you can be like a lighthouse in the fog, steady, clear, and unwavering. This word becomes more than a resolution. It is a touchstone, a reminder of the essence you wish to carry with you as you navigate the days ahead. Choosing a word is not a task to be rushed. It requires thought, honesty, and a deep understanding of what your heart longs for. It might be a word that represents something you want to cultivate, like kindness, courage, or resilience, or it could be a quality you wish to embody, such as steadfast, grace, or patience. The word is deeply personal, yet its simplicity holds profound power. Imagine this word as a quiet companion, present in both moments of triumph and times of doubt. When life feels overwhelming, your word becomes an anchor, grounding you in your values. When choices arise, it offers clarity, pointing you toward what truly matters. It is not a word to measure yourself against, but one to inspire and remind you of the person you are striving to be. To let this word guide you, integrate it into your daily life. Write it on a note by your bedside or on a slip of paper tucked into your wallet. Say it to yourself in moments of quiet reflection, or journal about how it shapes your actions and thoughts. Over time, the word becomes more than a symbol. It becomes a part of you, influencing the way you live, love, and grow. Choosing a word is also a declaration of intention. It says, "This is the direction I am moving toward. This is what I will prioritize." It is not about perfection or pressure. It is about focus. In a world filled with distractions and endless choices, this word simplifies and centers your life, reminding you to align your actions with what is most meaningful to you. Reflect on what your word might be for this coming year. Perhaps it's hope to carry you through uncertain times, or, balance to help you find harmony between rest and activity. Maybe it's joy to remind you to savor life's simple pleasures, or forgiveness to lighten your heart from the burdens of the past. Whatever your word, let it resonate deeply and honestly with who you are and who you want to become. As the year unfolds, your word will grow with you. It will remind you of your purpose and help you navigate the unexpected. In choosing a word to guide you, you are choosing to live with intention and clarity, to focus on what truly matters. This single word, small as it may seem, can become a guiding star, lighting your path through the days and months ahead, helping you create a life of meaning, connection, and fulfillment. 9. Take action today. Life often tempts us with the promise of tomorrow, a time when we will finally begin, finally improve, or finally tackle the things we've been avoiding. But tomorrow, as the Stoics wisely remind us, is uncertain. What we have is today, this moment, and it is in this moment that we must act if we wish to shape the life we dream of living. The habit of postponing, of waiting for the perfect time, is one of the greatest thieves of joy and progress. Seneca warned us that procrastination is the companion of fools, for it convinces us that time is limitless, that opportunities will always wait, and that we can afford to delay. But time, precious and fleeting, waits for no one. To take action today is to honor the gift of the present and to refuse to let life slip by unnoticed. Starting today doesn't mean you must take monumental steps. It can be as simple as making a phone call you've been putting off, writing down a plan for something you wish to achieve, or taking the first small step toward a healthier habit. These actions, no matter how modest, send a powerful message to yourself. I am capable. I am moving forward. I am living my life, not waiting for it to happen. Taking action today is also a way to combat fear and hesitation. Often we delay not because we lack time, but because we fear failure or the unknown. Yet, the only true failure is in not trying at all. Every step you take, even the imperfect ones, teaches you something valuable. Action transforms uncertainty into experience and fear into strength. Consider the areas of your life where action is needed. Is it reaching out to reconnect with a loved one? Starting a new project you've dreamed about for years? Taking care of your health in a way that's long overdue? Whatever it is, remind yourself that there is no better moment than now. The act of beginning, however small, sets momentum in motion and creates a ripple effect that carries you forward. To act today is to free yourself from the weight of what might have been and the anxiety of what could be. It is a declaration that your life is worth investing in now, not someday. It's not about rushing or doing everything at once. It's about choosing to live intentionally, to make each day a meaningful step in the direction of your dreams. When you embrace this mindset, life begins to feel lighter, more purposeful. You realize that every moment is an opportunity to move closer to the person you want to be and the life you want to live. By taking action today, you are not just shaping your future. You are making the most of the present, the only time that truly belongs to you. Let today be the day you start, and let each day after be a continuation of that bold and beautiful choice to live fully. Embrace the art of reinvention. Reinvention is not about discarding the life you've lived. It's about weaving your wisdom, experiences, and dreams into something new and meaningful. As you stand on the threshold of another year, remember that it is never too late to grow, to change, and to live with purpose. Every step you take toward reinvention, no matter how small, is an act of courage, a testament to your resilience and determination to make the most of the time you have. The Stoics taught us that life is not measured by its length, but by how deeply we live it. By embracing the practices of movement, connection, focus, and intention, you are choosing to live not just a long life, but a full and vibrant one. Let 2025 be the year you honor your past while boldly stepping into your future, guided by the values and purpose that matter most to you. You have the power to shape each day, to find joy in the present moment, and to let go of what no longer serves you. Whether it's taking that first step on a morning walk, reaching out to ask for help, or simply celebrating the imperfect beauty of life, know that you are creating something extraordinary, a life filled with meaning, connection, and fulfillment. This is your time. Embrace it with open arms, a willing heart, and a steadfast spirit. Reinventing your life is not a task to be completed, but a journey to be savored, one moment at a time. The best days are not behind you, they are still to come. Make 2025 the year you choose to live boldly, love deeply, and continue becoming the person you are meant to be. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.